Good morning, everyone. I guess it's not the morning; it's 10:30 at night. I don't know why I said that. Uh, what's up, my guys? Blah, 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 blah. How's it going, everybody? My name is Daunter. I'm a Pokemon card YouTuber. Make videos about the Pokemon TCG or like stuff like that. And I like to talk about things and stuff and artists specifically most of the time. But sometimes you will catch me not talking about artists. I still like the artist of the Pokemon TCG. I actually love the artist of the TCG. So we actually have a new reveal from 16 hours ago, so this is pretty recent. I'm not too late on this. But this is the new Pokemon Pocket TCG Pocket set. This is the reveal for the new Pokemon TCG Pocket set, Celestial Guardians. So I'm going to be watching the trailer once, then I'm going to give my thoughts about it, and then we're going to look at some cards from the actual set. And yeah, okay, cool. Alright, I'm just going to put it on. Yeah. Cool. So that was a trailer for Pokemon Pocket Celestial Guardians coming out April 30th in 6 days. Wow, that's crazy. That's pretty soon. So obviously the set is based around Solgaleo and Lunala, which are the legendaries from Generation 7. I'm personally really happy about this. I know that people are like, where's my Gen 2 set? Where's my Gen 3 set? Blah, 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 blah. I know that it looks bad if you hate Gen 7. But I love Gen 7, so I would say that Gen 7 is probably one of my favorite generations of the whole all Pokemon. So what do we have here, right? We have some returning cards and some new cards, right? Which is really cool. I know for sure this Popplio is new, which is interesting because Popplio hasn't received a card, I think, since Cosmic Eclipse. So that means that this is the first Popplio card in when did Cosmic Eclipse come out? It came out like 2019, so like 6 years. So that's cool. It's not a real card, it's a pocket card, which kind of sucks. But it's a beautiful card. What else do we got? We got Solgaleo EX. So this is, for a regular EX, is actually pretty good looking. I like the effects on the claws, I like the glow. I think it's an interesting looking card. What else do we see here? We saw Alolan Meowth and Oricorio. Pretty sure the Alolan Meowth is a reused artwork. We have an Alolan Raichu EX. This one's also pretty decent. I actually kind of like the electric effects on this card, and I think it looks pretty decent. You got the whole Pokemon in frame, which is cool. You have a Lunala EX. Again, it's just a pretty good looking regular EX. Obviously, I'm more of a collector, not really a player. I've been playing ranked, though. I'm only like Pokeball 4. I don't really play ranked that often, but I've been enjoying it. I like playing Pokemon Pocket, so I'm always excited when they add new cards. That was so loud. Oricorio, the other form, Alolan Vulpix, really cool. Alolan Marowak art rare, so this is really cool. I love Alolan Marowak, and I think this is a perfect Pokemon for an art rare. It's really deserving. Jemmy is the illustrator of this 1-star card. I think it looks fantastic. I really like it. I love the effects of the fire. I love the the stars in the background, and the kind of like the speckles on the floor. Looks really great. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we have some items. So we have like rare candy, Rotom decks. I know people are freaking out about rare candy because it's gonna be really good. It's gonna make stage 2 decks really viable. And then finally, we have a Lily immersive card. I don't know how to feel about this. So immersive trainers is something obviously completely new to the Pokemon TCG. Obviously, immersive cards were first seen in Pokemon Pocket, but this is the first set we're getting an immersive trainer. I don't know how many there's going to be, if there's just one and it's shared between both sets, or if there's going to be multiple. I hope that they, make it pretty reasonable, though. I love, special illustration rare trainers. Apparently people think that I don't like them. I don't know why. I never said that. and in my video about the special art rare trainers, I never once said that I don't like the cards, but it seems like some people are misconstruing my statements as saying that I don't like them, which is not true. I actually really like them. I like a lot of them. I constantly talk about how good the Giovanni is. I think that card is fantastic from Glory Team Rocket. Anyways, this is not what the video is about. The Lily. So, it's a very good looking card by Atsushi Furusawa. Just as a regular trainer, it would look fantastic. And as a special art rare trainer or like an immersive card, I'm sure that they're going to do a good job, make it a little bit interesting. We'll just have to see. I can't speak on what the immersiveness is going to look like, obviously, because the card isn't even out, right? So I wouldn't even know until the 30th, right? So it could look really cool. It could not. I don't know. I can't speak on it. Just as a base artwork, though, I think Atsushi Furusawa did a really good job. I think the illustration itself is pretty fantastic. Right? But I really care. I care more about like Solgaleo, Lunala, like the Gen 7 Pokemon getting cards. Personally, but I could see why people like the Lily. I think it's a good looking card. It's just not really made for me, right? And that's totally fine. I'm not expecting every card to be made for me. I don't think that's reasonable. But yeah, I will not be chasing the Lily immersive card, right? Unless the immersiveness is really cool. There's also 2 other cards that were technically revealed on like Pokemon's website or something like that. So we have an Alolan Raichu EX, which is really cool. The Rainbow by Yoshimi Miyoshi, who is a very, very recent Scarlet and Violet era artist who's getting their first like special art rare representation in Pokemon Pocket. I think their style is absolutely fantastic. Honestly, I think this card is a big hit. It's a really, really good looking card. I love it. Like I genuinely really do. I think that the thick outline around Raichu looks really good. And you have the beach balls and all the equipment and stuff like that. It's really cute. And you have an Alolan Executor in the background. It's just a really good looking card. Like it just really is. We also have Rayquaza as an EX, and we have like the full art promo here. This is really, really cool. I'm actually a big fan. I'm happy to see Rayquaza. Obviously, he's probably going to get a little bit more spotlight in the Gen 3 set whenever that comes out. But I think that this is totally cool. Like, I really, really am excited for, like, what's going on with Pokemon Pocket, as I just do get excited for Pokemon Pocket stuff. I feel like I get excited for Pokemon Pocket stuff a little bit more than I get excited for actual physical TCG stuff, because I haven't been personally collecting or, like, buying packs and stuff like that really that much anymore. The only sets I can really ever find anymore at the Pokemon vending machines nearby me are like Temporal Forces and Twilight Masquerade. So sometimes I open a couple of packs of that. I pulled the Iron Crown SAR recently, actually. I'm really happy about that. But, you know, like, I just don't really get the chance to open Pokemon cards very frequently. I think I've opened a couple packs of Journey Together. I like it. It's a cool set. I like Journey Together. It's just kind of, you know, we're in the state right now where finding product is pretty difficult, so I'm not really too stressed about it, right? I'm not going to, like, bend over backwards to get Pokemon TCG product, I think. I'm just kind of chilling and waiting it out until it gets a little bit more reasonable. And, you know, a little bit of a tangent. I know if you just cared about the Pokemon Pocket stuff, you can just click off the video. You can, you know, be like, you can leave your comment, leave your like, and be like, all right, I'm out. Peace out. See you later. But for those who are interested, I actually, I was nearby my local GameStop. You know, today I just happened to be in the area, and there was a line that was formed all the way out. And I went in to a different location, to a different like store. And as soon as I was in there for like an hour or two, just, you know, I was getting food. So I had like my lunch, and I got out, and people were still there. They were waiting in line almost two hours later, which is crazy. That's actually wild. I don't know, like, it's kind of surprising that like people are actually willing to do all this stuff for Pokemon cards. I know, like, you know, the whole scalper thing is kind of getting a little bit ridiculous, and just people who need Pokemon cards, you know, 24/7. But I think it's like so much more like reasonable for you to just like take a breath. I made a video talking about like you should take a break. I was just like, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm not gonna be like the last person in line waiting for them to drop the whatever. I don't even know. Like, I didn't know what GameStop was like pre-order or whatever. Because it just didn't really concern me. And it's like, I remember, like, a couple years ago, I probably would have been somebody who was waiting in that line. But now I feel like I'm, you know, I just kind of, like, have gotten past that stage. That's why I like Pokemon Pocket so much. It's just because it's, like, it's there. If I want to open a pack or two, like, I don't have to, like, go out of my way, you know, frustrate myself and push myself to do something that I don't really want to do just for Pokemon cards. Like, it's not worth it at that point. and then I'm paying over MSRP. At least with Pokemon Pocket, I can open like 100 packs for $100, and like the actual TCG, it's more like $100 for like 2 ETBs. You know, it's just a little bit different. And I think that Pokemon Pocket does a little bit better in terms of monetization. Obviously, if you it really depends, right? Like if you like Pokemon Pocket more with the digital cards, or if you like the physical TCG more with the physical cards. I really love the physical cards, but I do like the collecting aspect of Pocket. Regardless, that was Celestial Guardians. If you guys enjoyed the video, it's kind of a little bit of a silly little short video. If you enjoyed the video, let me know. What do you think about Celestial Guardians? Are you excited for it? Are you not excited for it? What do you want to see in the set? What's your favorite Gen 7 Pokemon? Who's your least favorite Gen 7 Pokemon? What's your favorite generation? Actually, that is the question of today's video. What is your favorite generation of Pokemon? Is it Gen 1, Gen 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever? I don't care. I'm interested to hear what your guys' opinions are, what your favorite generation is, and maybe throw in a little bit of a why. And yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.